Hi, we're Tommy Environmental Solutions. We're an indoor air remediation and infectious disease control company. We specialize in ozone treatment and hydroxyl Ultra D products used in the hospital and clinic setting. We can treat residences, commercial, RVs, boats, you name it, any indoor air environment, we have the solution. We're here today to talk about a ozone deep cleaning treatment. And the first question may be, what is ozone? Well, ozone is one of the top 3 powerful disinfectants known to man. It is a very reactive molecule which will oxidize and break down, attach itself to any carbon-sulfur-based product, which essentially is any living organism. And when it does that, it breaks it down, it destroys it. In the case of viruses, the H1N1, all those threats out there with the schools, we can inactivate those viruses and give your students, your children, grandchildren, whatever the case is, if it's your home, you want to make it a clean, safe, clean environment for everyone to live and work and play in. So once we receive a call from a customer, we do a question and answer to really figure out what the problem or issues are in the home, office building, what the case may be, whatever indoor air environment that we're dealing with. Once we find out what the issues are, what the problem is, then we immediately get rid of the problem. If the case was a leak and now they're experiencing, surface mold, mildews, odors, etc., then obviously the leak has to be fixed before we come in. If it's the case of a fire disaster, there may be some remediation done and get rid of the dead bodies, so to speak, before we come in to do the ozone deep cleaning treatment. What I have here is an example of an ozone generator, which is used in the ozone deep cleaning treatment. This particular generator is an ultraviolet producing ozone generator, and when I say ultraviolet, that is the cleanest form of ozone available to man. It does not produce any byproducts, it leaves behind no residue. It's used in a safe, effective manner. Obviously, we do our treatment in the absence of people, pets, and plants, and I like to stress that because these treatments are done in a home or office with no one in the room, including the people, pets, and plants. This happens to be a 9-lamp generator, which if you were to look in the end of this, you would see 9 individual lamps. Now, we use different size generators for the layout of the building. In this case, it's a large room. We're going to use a larger generator with more lamps. Smaller rooms would require a smaller generator, and so on. Figure out the square footage and the layout, the closets, the hallways, etc. We position them throughout to be able to get the ozone into these surface areas, cracks, in behind walls, through the air conditioning system itself, to be able to treat your airflow. When we do this, we set them up individually. We set up a fan to gently push the ozone up. Ozone is a very heavy, dense gas, and it will have a tendency to drop down. We use a slight fan speed to push it to get into these other areas. Well, one wouldn't think by looking at this beautiful home that there'd be any indoor air quality issues, but if you look at the EPA's website, they will tell you that probably 50% of all illnesses may be caused or aggravated by poor indoor air quality. The EPA also states that 90% of your time is spent indoors. Well, the way homes are being built these days, they're more airtight, you're spending more time at home. The indoor air quality is very important, even more important nowadays than people can imagine. Asthmatics cases have gone up by some 60% over the years. So in the case of this, it could be this home was just purchased without really getting into the details. A lot of times you may have odors, you may have dust mites, pet dander, people that had pets prior to this and left that stuff behind. For the new homeowner, there may be odors through cooking, fire, etc. Those are all types of things that we can eliminate through the ozone deep cleaning treatment. Equally important is the healthcare sector, where over 100,000 people die every year of hospital-acquired infections. Now, we have some products alone that can eliminate those hospital-acquired infections through the use of the Ultra D hydroxyl mist system and the chamber, which is used to treat equipment in the hospital setting. Tommy Environmental Solutions is not just a service provider. We offer our products to other companies, exclusive products, licensing, training, to enable them to integrate these products into their already successful business model and offer a high level of service to their customers in the future. Whether it's your home, office, school, or healthcare facility, Tommy Environmental Solutions has the answer to your indoor air quality needs.